Hi, my name is Sarah. I started gardening about a year ago, and I have been told by numerous people that I needed to make videos and show people my garden and teach people about everything that I've learned over the last year in this new climate that we're all living in. Um, I live in Zone 9B in Northern California. I'm a nurse in a hospital. I have a large family. It's me, my husband, and my four young children. I have an 8-year-old all the way down to 14 weeks old right now. So life can get chaotic. That's why I feel that you're going to see real life here. You're going to see the chaos, you're going to see the good stuff that's growing, and essentially how we are making it work. Both my husband and I work full time and homeschool and do the garden, and it's can be messy and it can be difficult, but the garden is where we go to recenter ourselves and to teach our children things that we didn't learn growing up and about eating habits and such and how to get back to basics and to be self-sustainable. So I just wanted to give you a quick tour of the garden before it gets too much darker here. So on our porch right here, we have our green stalk. I absolutely love this. And again, this is all messy, but we have mainly strawberries in there, some herbs, some peppers, and I think we have some Swiss chard in there that is past its life. We mainly use raised beds. Well, actually, all we use is raised beds. There are some bags, mainly smart pots. I absolutely love them. More strawberries, lots of peppers. One of the things that happened when we first started this garden, very last minute last year, I think we started it in March of 2020, we didn't have the sprinklers set appropriately to allow the garden to go and for the grass, and you can see which one we chose. So the grass died for the garden to survive. Um, so we have some calendula that's past its life. I'll be harvesting those seeds. I have some chamomile that keeps reseeding itself all throughout my walkway. So it may look chaotic and weedy to you, but to me it looks like herbs that I get to use for my family, mainly like in teas and salves. So we just have the basic. This is a nice little raised smart pots bed, the 8-foot one. This is what happens when you buy onion sets. They like to flower and not bulb up. I can go over that too at another time. But the bees absolutely love them, so that's why I'm letting them grow. Have our little herb area. Our backyard gets super hot, so I have to find a place next to the house where they can survive as long as possible. And then you'll also notice along the way that there might be some stuff growing out from underneath the pots. That's because we very quickly took out bushes that were wrapping around the entire backyard. All the way around, there were huge hedge bushes that my husband gracefully and selflessly decided to take down so we could expand the garden. So this whole back row is mainly tomatoes of different varieties. Then I have a lot of peppers, again, more quote unquote weeds. Dandelion, again, another good medicinal herb, not just something you pull. I have some eggplant, cucumbers, more strawberries, more eggplant, and then I have these onions that I actually bought those starts from the nursery because I just didn't have time to sow those seeds. Mostly everything, I'd say 90% of everything back here, flowers, everything I've grown from seed. I started indoors. I have some sunflowers. We tried to make a little DIY trellis for beans in this bed, and I forgot I had planted sunflowers in there, so they're making it work. Have some more tomatoes. Another large Smart Pots 8-foot bed. Back behind that bed is a 6-foot one, and then back in the back is the large 20-gallon pots. I have some strawberry mint that's gone to flower and letting the bees. We all know how important pollinators are, so however I can help them. I have some squashes, spaghetti squashes, butternut squash. So back here. And then when we first moved in, we've only been here about 2 years, this tree had one good limb going up. And then it died. So we just decided to take it down. This lovely bed is from Gardener Supply. I absolutely love it. It's a real true raised bed. It has sunken into the dirt a little bit, as of course we expected it to. And then because my backyard gets hit with such hot sun all day long, it's shaded. Last year it was not, and everything cooked. So this year it seems to be flourishing. Remnants of my garlic I haven't pulled yet, and then kind of just a mixed match bed. Not quite sure what we're going to put in there yet. Probably some more beans. Our first sunflower that opened. We have berries scattered throughout. Right there under that black, we have blueberries. Then we have some raspberries with the sunflower starting. More blueberries. We have some zucchini over here on the left. And then we have some crookneck squash here. Many different types of cucumbers in here. I can go over that later. Then over here we have a ginormous white scallop squash plant that I had no idea it would get that big. And then we have the yellow scallop, and then a bunch of peppers, and my first time ever growing okra back here in the back right here. I have one here and some here. And then we have a lemon tree, more sunflowers, and little watermelon plants, and then some beans in the back and some watermelon plants. My neighbor who is moving gave me an olive tree, and then I have a lime tree, one of our composts, and this is an orange tree that we inherited with the house. It's a grafted tree. We've gotten so much off of that thing. It's amazing. So that is our little backyard garden in a nutshell. And it's been absolutely amazing over this last year to be able to focus on this and having my children learn to get their hands dirty and eat straight from the garden. They absolutely love to come out here and pick whatever they can and eat it. A bunch of succulents here. My poor succulents, that's what I did the first year, and some lavender, but I seem to have let them go for my garden. So that's just a quick tour. Let me know if there's something that you want me to show you, if there's questions that you have about what you've seen. I will be going through it bit by bit. My children will, of course, be involved. The only reason they're not right now is because my husband is putting them down for bed. So I get a little moment to come out and play in the garden. I'll get to go weed. Yes, I said get to go weed because it's a time where I get to be by myself and be in the dirt, which is very therapeutic. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So hopefully you'll come back and take a walk in the garden with me whenever you have a minute. See you next time.